Yo, said we got Fire Force season 3 was insane, and yes, it was. I'm not sure what people be on when they say Fire Force is bad now. I've been hearing that. I'm like, bro, it was a setup season. Relax. It was good looking dragon. I mean, let's get into it.
I'll say what the fuck I want, where the fuck I want to say. And if you was anywhere around me, I'd say shut the fuck up. Bitch. And I'd probably slap you the fucking mouth.
New op pack in the air, this gas or what? He'll still be alive right now if you niggas ain't gas him up.
Wise tree, what do you do when you can't do nothing, but there's nothing you can do?
My nigga, what the f are you talking about? I mean, you do what you can, Eustace.
And all I can do right now is cover that new Fire Force Season 3, Let's Get It Boys. People kept commenting on my Soul Eater video.
But you stars, did you know Shinra made Soul Eater?
Like they're geniuses or something, bro.
Oh yeah, did you know that, bro? Like Fire Force and Soul Eater are the same universe, bro. Shinra made that, bro. I can't wait till that's animated. I don't read the manga. I just like watching spoilers on YouTube. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Shut up!
This is like saying,
But he still can't beat Goku. No, he cannot.
Did you know Naruto made Boruto?
thanks a lot. Fire Force Season 3 starts, and we're literally in the town map from BO2. Or maybe this is where King Von is. I'm not too sure. Hey, who is this, though? She kind of bad. Hold on now. But we see Company 8, and them boys getting busy for no reason. Always some boxing going on here. Shinra versus Arthur. Shinra flies up with that fire kick, and Arthur blocks it with his sword, Excalibur. Shinra had a backup just to fly right towards him. He was really trying to sleep this man with his foot. He was really snapping on Arthur while everybody watched. Bro trying to do too much because Iris is in the room. This reminds me of when me and my homie got around some girls, and he has the nerve to ask me, do you think I get too much money? Like, what the hell did you talk?
Nah, he was like these right here, bro. Let me hold on. It's good. He was like, bro, do you think I get too much money over there, man? Like, do you think I get too much goddamn money? Is that my problem, bro? Bro, do you have that problem? No, you don't. Bro, he broke, by the way. Yeah, I'm saying. You don't got that. Take a whiff. That's money.
You owe me money!
Anyways, Arthur had a lock-in, and Shinra flew with that boy, moving different with the kick of doom coming at him. Meanwhile, Obi was talking to the Fire Force chief, but then 12 came in, talking about some,
Hey, twin, you finna be doing live. What the fuck is happening?
bruh, calm your ass down, bruh. This ain't my first time, bro. But when he's going to leave, he sees the white clad. Now that right there is a crazy twist. They was getting straight to the peak. This is the first episode. But then, of course, they showed redacted, and I'm gonna have to blur her face. Like, customer service, give me straight back to the peak. It turns out the Holy Soul Temple is working with the White Clad, and they summoned Captain Burns. He was about to get busy on site. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he was getting straight to the action. But Haumea started playing with his mind and sent this man to the Riggedy realm. Bro,
I wish Captain Burns fought. I just want to see. I wish Helmeppa was like just had to get called in because she was somewhere else. I wish he fought. That would have been a cool watch. I ain't gonna lie.
was literally sent to God and folded instantly. Haumea then said they're the rightful owners of this world. My boy tried to convince Burns to come back, but he wasn't hearing it.
I'm on my knees, this nigga is lying. He's lying, that's not true.
He was lost, but can you even blame him? You show me something this beautiful, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But Company 8 gets word of this taking place, and they could not believe it.
Crazy shit. Crazy. I'm astonished. I'm fucking astonished.
I sacrificed. Wait, so yeah, I sacrificed Shinra to summon Captain Obi in defense mode. This was a completely random thing just to add. This was a whole Yu-Gi-Oh reference for no reason. It was cool, but it's like that was random.
But the lieutenant said, I'ma slide for Obi immediately. Y'all sisters probably won't slide, but I'm not like Lil Durk. He thought he was going alone to betray the government, but you already know, the whole team was down to slide. I mean, even I betrayed the government, bruh. I ain't paid my taxes in 5 years. Hey, cut that part out, They even brought along Redacted. Like, why, bruh? She ain't even from this company. Give her the boot. But at the end, Haumea says they're gonna use Obi to bring in Shinra. And this man Burns started praying for it, bro. Like, nah, it's about to get wicked. Then Shinra had an Adola link, but with none other than Captain Burns himself.
I say what the fuck I want, where the fuck I want, pussy ass nigga. And if you was anywhere around me, I'd say shut the fuck up, bitch, nigga, and I'd probably slap you in your fucking mouth.
Basically, he called bro saying he's gonna whack Obi and Shinra ain't gonna stop him. So they then decide to pull up. Meanwhile, Obi was in prison.
Well, I'm a clad. Yujiro, pause. But you do gotta give him that, bro. He look just like me under the shirt. I ain't gonna show it because, you know what I'm saying, I want to be seen for my personality and my humor, not just my body. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all get a little bit of clavicle, whatever this part is. But Jesus Christ. But anyway, I was gonna say, like, bro, having that tick of just smiling at every time you're this, uncomfortable. And then he has shark teeth, bro. I'm not sure how that's like physical. His mom got shark teeth too, bro. I understand why. No, wait, he doesn't have a dad. Dang it. Like, I didn't know, like, she was technically, like, legitimately Mary, like, Mary from the Bible, like, Jesus' mom from the Bible in this. I could make a whole joke about how, like, she had sharp teeth too, and that's why their dad left, because she was tired of getting his meat chopped off. Anyway, Jesus
Getting
Christ.
mad yoke. My boy looking kind of aki, okay? They had him in jail looking like Aaron. While the whole world is getting the news that Obi kidnapped Shinra and his holy flame, Victor then takes the ape to some abandoned town, and he finally reveals he's been working with Joker the whole time.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm having some technical difficulties, bro. Hold on, y'all. I need to go fix my mic. Hold on.
Then we got spammed with the corniest dialogue I didn't ever heard, bruh. Some
I'm sorry about my computer. You know what I'm saying? He don't know how to act. But yeah, while it's loading, he like, bro, Joker is the corniest dude in this. He's like dark and like, I fight from the darkness. But not like cool back. He been saying a cool way. He said it in a weird type of way. I don't know. Bro.
about some being the evil hero, being from the shadows. He's the lone wolf. He's that, bro. Shut that shit up, bro. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. He was talking about some come play in the shadows, walk the dark hero's path of light. Like, bro, you are 30, bro. You're actually 30, bro. So they then go down to the sewers and look, guys. Tamaki fell blood first. Throw that shit out. Funny, bro. It ain't funny, bro. I want to know what idiot started this anime joke where it's just literally just like nude. Like, what? I don't understand this.
Yeah, bro. The officer, soul leader, or and Fire Force is freaked out, bro. Her whole character is get naked. Like, in any other context, if that was like your girlfriend or something, and y'all just every time y'all close the door together, she just gets naked. Sure, but if we're trying to fight for the sake of the world, come on, gang. We're a safety belt or something. We're about
Not funny, bruh. But Joker and Shinra decide to slide for Obi together since they're faster than everyone else. They arrived by blowing up the White Clad's base and ore farming. I ain't gonna lie, Shinra was having a good old time in their section, bro. He's just flying around and stuff until Burns pulled up. In no way he is too old to be ore farmer, man. Come on. He thinks he's Piccolo. It's like low-key, bro. He kinda tough though. Shinra was like, "Why are you doing this, Captain Burns?" That boy left him on red in real life, then snapped his fingers, and Obi came up on a cross getting gagged. Like, hey, yo, what y'all doing to this man over there, bro? So she.
hey, yo, pause still.
Started running up this building, then try to kick Burns, then look at this, bruh. Then he just gonna punch, bro, without even moving into the Sonic roll. Like, come on, he kinda tough. He was charging something, but Joker pulled up, and yo, why he really got hands, bruh? They was boxing. He thinks he's in Dragon Ball Z. Okay.
Again, personally, as Shinra, I'm not laying on throne. 6-year-old man do me crazy like that. Punch me in my gut when I try to kick him. But the reason he was able to punch me in the gut so effectively is because my kick didn't work. Dang, I'll be embarrassed.
I see it. And then he had enough for real. Bro released his Shikai, and it was kind of crazy. Bro might be Headmaster Yamamoto. He might be Escanor. Meanwhile, the rest of Company A is on the way, but Arthur fell out the truck without anyone realizing. When they finally arrive, there's already some white-clad soldiers waiting on them. They look back to seeing Arthur missing, and they knew they was finished. I ain't gonna lie, it was close to over. Like, who gonna do the main fighting for real? But here comes Tom.
Damn, bro. Real talk. Their whole plan was Arthur, attack. But as soon as Arthur wasn't there no more, they were just like, ah, damn, we're cooked. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They should have trained more. They should have just did some push-ups, Obi, learn how to use their firepower correctly. Learn some, you know what I'm saying, way of the Sun Warriors or whatever. But damn.
Tamaki trying to lead the charge while the lieutenant shoots his bullets, but the white clad started controlling them, sending them right back. She was low-key soloing the whole Company 8 by herself. Basically, she's making magnetic fields with golden heat. I don't know, bruh. I don't even know. If someone wants to explain in the comments, go ahead, bruh. But she was out here clapping these boys. They had to dodge their own weapons. Like, she literally had an enemy UAV and walls. Like, she has a phase Jarvid method. But Tamaki finally did something impressive and dropped the whole spirit bomb on her head. But wait, I should have known. She didn't do any damage at all. Like, why is she in the show? Tamaki started getting pieced up, and I've never been more happy in my life. But they somehow turned this freaky. Like, bro, I'm not even trolling, but her clothes fell off. Like, how, bro? Don't piss me off right now. You know what? I'm not showing this fight no more. I'm not going to show. I'm going to skip to the end, okay? Because Lieutenant Hinawa was moving different.
Police steady watching me. Every day they
Get all day 12.
They melted her gloves down, then dropped her just like that. That's crazy, bruh. He must have picked up insta-kill off the floor and shot her. Like, there's no way. But she also had her guards with her, and apparently they also got hands. This guy literally speed blitzed the whole team and was moving crazy until we seen a slash in the wind. And this way Arthur pulled up. He didn't do no talking. Bro grabbed his sword once. This man froze like he's Elsa, and he was done for just like that. Like,
I don't know a lot of time I'm moving, and if I had a sword,
Arthur pulling up, and he clean with it, and he late. Meanwhile, they inject Captain Obi with one of those bugs. My man started tweaking out, looking like a homunculus from Full Metal Alchemist. But it was all cap. He started flexing, and that boy is so ripped, the bug couldn't even pierce his skin. Then this dude pulled up on Arthur, and his name...
and the fact is, skin does not work like that. As a person who is relatively strong, I got hit with bug bites at my peak physique. So I'm not sure how that demon bug don't got enough power in its pinchers to crack a human, but it's what it is.
Dragon. You would have thought his name was Mishima, the way he looked like a Tekken character, but it's whatever. Arthur pulled up and tried to clip this man. I mean, full 200 pump, but Dragon didn't even take any damage. He pulled up behind Arthur and sent his rib to the afterlife. Arthur was knocked out, but then seen an opportunity to ore farm, and he took it immediately. Like, there was no reason to even hit this move, but I let that slide because it was clean. He pulled back up, trying to get busy, but all his attacks really do no damage. This man's moving like Kirito from SAO. His regen is too fast. Arthur was hitting him, and he was the only one taking damage, because apparently this man's dragon scales are enough to hurt people. He then mega evolved and smacked Arthur down to the
Bro, watching this was like, damn, bro. Arthur was cooking too. He was the whole time, and then just got
realm. Arthur got up trying to power up using a mythical cape and his sword, but he just couldn't beat the dragon because he kept evolving mid-battle. I ain't gonna lie. Someone please explain in my comment section what this has to do with heat, bruh. No, he's just evolving mid-fight. Like, there's no other way to say it. Anyways, Joker shot 4 cards at Burns, and he didn't even dodge. While Shinra came with a down slam at Doom, hitting this man through like 20 layers of this building. I ain't gonna lie, this was a crazy attack right here. Shinra then flew at Captain Burns, kicking this man, and even hit the Tasmanian Devil spin. Then flew up with a down slam, then dodged this punch just to get hit with another. He then took his coat off, and hear me out, this outfit right here is really hard. It reminds me of Naruto's outfit when he'd get like blown off or something, and he'd have like this ninja undershirt on, and it was kind of tough. It was even cooler when he was on fire, then pulled up on Burns. Yes, he got cracked, but the way he moved reminded me of like Pikachu.
yeah, and with the overalls too, that's a good fit. I would wear overalls, but it have to be like nice and form fitting. I'm not going just overalls, no shirt. I don't work on a farm, bro. I live in the city.
Or something, okay? Like quick attack type shit. Bro was literally breakdancing for no reason, then flew up into the sky to go for the anime battle arena down slam. But Burns wasn't even feeling it. He put both his hands up, locked them, then put the overhead hammer fist to his chest.
I'm down to my dick and ball, cuz I ain't got shit with my knuckles. Hey, but don't count me out just yet. I'm a little turn on my sister.
Shinra had to spin back and literally summon the devil. Like, yo, why is they really snapping like this? Like, I ain't gonna lie, this fight right here is some peak. But tell me why. Burns locked in, taking a foot to the face, then clapped that boy off the wall. I'm just trying to figure out, what has Joker been doing while Shinra fights a top 5 character, bro? He been on a bathroom break? Where is he? I'm confused right now. He's literally trolling this man with the grab moves, throwing him around. Shinra really has...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was watching this, bro. I'm like, how did Shinra survive, bro? Because unless Burns is just fake strong and his hits just look like they do something, Shinra should not be able to move. His ribs should crack, his legs should be broken. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get like he's fire resistant too, but he should have burns all over his body and whatnot. But damn.
That started moving, and he was still doing no damage, bruh. While Burns hit the Xavier Soul base double whammy on him. Like, this is crazy. At this point, Shinra needs to stop and start fighting Joker, bruh. Because why is he letting you get whipped right now?
Again, how are you alive?
No way he locked in like this, using Captain Burns' body as a trampoline. He wants some boing, boing, boing. While Joker probably somewhere being coin talking about some heated dark lore. Then Sho has an Adola link with Shinra, finally getting some of his memories back after how Maya altered his mind. Meanwhile, Shinra's flames turned blue, and he got some words on his forehead. Now, I believe this translates to real nigga, but I'm not too sure. So then he flies towards Burns with everything he has. We gotta see this boy's dirty black foot burning on his face, okay? Or so we thought, because he got even stronger, then turned to the one Escanor. Shinra then had to take that boy.
You know what he turned to? Leomon. If you know Bulbo Digimon, he turned into Leomon. Well, I would search it up, but my computer's acting weird today, so I don't want to hinder your enjoyment of this video.
Back to the manga to show that he's really him. Not gonna lie, I love when anime do this. It reminds me of like I meant to say One Piece, okay? It reminds me of One Piece, like Luffy punching St. Charlotte's art. You get the point, bro. Burns dropped down, and then he told him Shinra is the future. But then he got stabbed from the back. A shadow appeared behind this man, and it was a demon infernal with a missing eye. So really, it's a doppelganger of Burns. Also, Dragon was about to obliterate Company 8, but somehow, when this went off, Iris saved them. And I'm not too sure how she did this, it ain't been revealed yet. But Captain Burns told him to leave and just started ore farming as he was dragged into the underrealm. The White Clad was then going to kill Company 8, but
yeah, he better than me, bro. I'll be like, ow, that hurt. I mean, nah, I'll be on the same time as him, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going in peace. I'm us a little bit. And then when I realize it's over, I'm like,
then they got shot down by a mystery man in a mask. And yes, Pluto, that is Benimaru. And I ain't gonna lie, out here, he was moving like the authorities, bruh. He is controlling the map. Bro really took his top off and started throwing them bombs at them. Sherman tried to stop bro, then how May tried to use lightning, but basically, bro controls all the heat around him. He's literally a dev out here, so they got no chance. Meanwhile, Shinra and Joker free Captain Obi. Benimaru saves everyone from the White Clad, but stays behind because he wants to see how everyone's moving. He tried to cut them all down, but Charon, my Black King, was out here pulling up with Fireball Jutsu. Then Dragon tried to handle Benimaru, but he pulled off some nonsense out his bag and stopped that boy. Then he just dipped because who's gonna stop him anyways? They then went back to Asakusa, and Benimaru says he'll slide for them at any time. But at the same time, Sister Iris goes back to her old church that burnt down. The rest of the company would also pull up, trying to figure out what's going on. They find an underground passage below the church and find it full of books about bugs. Turns out they were making children.
yeah, bro. This was crazy. It was an orphanage, a church orphanage, and they were just letting kids meet the woo until they found the special one. It was madness, bro. Madness, bro.
Children eat bugs, the infernal bugs. They all grew up as test subjects. That's why they all have flower names like Iris and Hibana. Their crops being farmed. Then Iris's mom pulled up. Sister Ibani. Wait, yo, I'm freaked out. Sister Ibane. Hold on, I'm freaked out. I'm a robot. Her name is Simire, and she popped up, and I ain't gonna lie, she was moving straight creepy. Hibana confronts her, and it turns out the fire that killed everyone was from her doppelganger experiments. Doppelgangers in Fire Force are another version of you, but from Adola. She was trying to bring them over. Also, the insects are from Adola, so they're kind of a link. So when a doppelganger tries to merge with their human counterpart, that's what makes it infernal. When I was watching episode 8,
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think my doppelganger would do that to me, bro. Oh god. My doppelganger knows better. He knows the only person that can defeat me is me. So me versus me, yeah, we would both just get packed up because like two unstoppable forces trying to like fight each other. It's not gonna be good for both of us. And me and my doppelganger are both smart individuals. So it's like, yeah, we just don't leave each other alone.
I ain't gonna lie, bruh, I had to lock in, okay? They was dropping bombs like it was nothing. But that's when Sister Samire starts making earthquakes, and it turns out she also got some hands, okay? She was saucing this man up and let them shook. When Kareem tried to hop in, she pulled up and deleted his weapon. She says 250 years ago, the first cataclysm took place, but failed, and she's been grinding to make another one. Like 250 years, she old as dirt, bruh. But watch the crazy part. She started bringing back the burnt kids as they was begging for Hibana. But crazy enough, they was saved by Bubble Boy, while Samire gets confronted by the first pillar, and yes, they are the first two pillars. Meanwhile, in Asakusa, Arthur's sad because Dragon whipped him and also broke his sword. Turns out, his sword is from Home Depot. So Builder Boy said he's gonna lead him to a new legendary sword. Obviously Cap though, because we all know Arthur's schizo. So they head down to the nether and they run into none other than the White Clad, Arthur's deadbeat parents. Turns out they ran away and started a whole new
So that's what's crazy too, bro. Like I already knew about it, but finding out that it happened in this episode was crazy. Because like they were telling Arthur like, oh yeah, when we ran away, we couldn't take you because you know what I'm saying there's no place for a child and whatnot. And we just left you alone as an orphan when you were 5. Because you can handle yourself, right? Like, we raised you for 5 years. You can handle yourself. And then they just got down there and started banging in the dark. Yeah. And have 3 new kids.
family without him, bro. They're really just some scumbags. Like, what? I ain't gonna lie, kill them. But anyways, Arthur got a brand new sword, and it's pretty cool looking. After this, Shaw decides that he's like that, and he wants to link up with Shinra. So him and Arrow hit the road and dip. Then Company 8 and 5 have a meeting where that dumbass mole rat comes back, and bro was talking about absolutely nothing. He was just yapping, telling stories like, bro, I do not care about you, bruh. But he tells Shinra the cataclysm is about to start, and he's 100% correct. Underground, they're summoning the Shine Master Ushas. I mean, they're summoning the cataclysm or something, okay? And this morning, Obi went to talk to the third captain, and he was like, yo, is you gonna slide for us? He said, bro, of course. Now, if you don't know, it's canon in Fire Force that the captain of the third is from the south side of Atlanta. Anyways, the cataclysm begins with this big pillar coming out the water, causing mad damage. We also get some massive Titanic Inferno, and I didn't even know this was possible, bruh. So, of course, Shinra had a slide. We cannot let that Margwa step foot on the Shadows of Evil map. They also had Oguro on the scene, and Juggernaut, but be for real, bruh, I ain't covering no Juggernaut fights in 2025, bro. I thought he was dead, honestly. Anyways, Shinra pulls up and gets in the way of Juggernaut. One of the worst plot devices I've ever seen. But Oguro saves him just for the white-clad executioner to pull up, and this man flipped the world upside down.
Now, Barry was cool, bro. He just pulled up like, oh, who did be doing the upside down pull-ups? He pulled up like a Batman who was really a bat and that could fly. He was just like, yo. And then, yeah, I'm saying it was cool.
So then this dude Ogun pulled up and he got hit with a team stat buff.
Damn.
All these badges, he went in and destroyed the Inferno's right arm. Or maybe it was the left. How about you figure it out for yourself for once? How about that, huh? Maybe I'm tired of narrating. How about that, huh? How do you think about that, yeah? Alright, bet. While Oguro pulled up with some massive scythe of ash, breaking down the Infernos completely. Oguro and Ogun in a fight is crazy. That's gotta be my favorite duo from this whole show, bro. They're both some sick characters. Meanwhile, Sho and Arrow go after the Executioner as she shoots arrows for him to jump off of. But when he finally gets there, the Executioner puts the world back to normal, so Sho falls down, but lands back on some more arrows. He was trying to cut this man down until he found—
Oh, wait, she can control the arrows. Never mind. I was just thinking, like, how is that even physically possible? I know he's like 4'2", but he has to. The arrow wouldn't be able to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know.
His sword was gonna go right through him every time. He switched the world once again, but
the new DK.
But we got Arrow out here being Dennis Rodman, the best support player ever. Bro vanishes, freezing time, and we gotta see that bro literally cannot hit the executioner at all. Meanwhile, Inka, who I hate, okay? She sees the future and decides she's gonna link up with Shinra. Like, keep this girl off my screen, bro. Matter of fact, if she dies, I will give away 20K to charity, I promise you. The executioner then explains that he can control mass and matter, so he just vanishes into thin air. Meanwhile, Ogun and Sho go to check on Shinra, but Sho gets a little nervous, you know what I'm saying, and he dips out of there. Meanwhile, Ogro is literally clip farming, fighting this boo-boo titan with some of the best animation I've ever seen in my whole entire life. But tell me why, he's looking like a VTuber. No disrespect to him though, that's my guy. But then we see this guy, and it turns out, in the first Cataclysm, he hopped over some worlds. Tell me why, he's looking like my Haitian cousins, but that's besides the point. He then discovered the Adola burst from a girl named Amaterasu, I think. He then wanted power, so he pulled up on a dude named Raffle Smith, basically their king, and he did him dirty, taking bro's identity right in front of him. Why was bro snapping like this? He didn't hop worlds and then stole the king's identity. What's up with him, bruh? Anyways, Shinra finally wakes up, and he's in Adola link with Inka. She says Shinra has to fly back into the past using his flames. He got into the Usain Bolt stance and then flew into the past. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna fly right into the Eustace galaxy, aka the Milky Way, but I ain't gonna lie, if he flies into Stingleberry, Oregon, bruh, he gonna have to check in real quick. I ain't gonna lie, go ask for permission. But in the end, he wakes up tied to some bed and his hair is blonde now. I have no idea what this means. I think he's in a different time or something.
Well, actually, his doppelganger took his body while he was away, and his doppelganger is apparently a fan. I didn't say that word. His doppelganger is apparently part of the alphabet community and decided to dye his hair for no reason.
Maybe he's in his own and they disguise him. I have no idea. But that right there is 5 for season 3. It's looking like part 2 will be crazy. But if you ask me, I'm gonna rate this season a 7 out of 10. Now, towards that 8 to 12 episode range, it started getting crazy, but I think the beginning was kind of slow. Oh, but Eustace, that started off with so much fighting. I don't care if Tamaki fights gold. Like, I just do not care about those sort of fights, you know what I'm saying? I'm mostly here for mystery and reveals, and that was amazing.
Anyway, that is the end of the video. Yeah, I can't wait for Fire Force to come back.